One person is in critical condition, several displaced after fire breaks out in a multi-family home. We are hearing from firefighters who rushed to save lives. A 99-year-old woman is fighting for her life. Her husband dies from his injuries after a fire at a senior center. The latest from Edison, hundreds of people are forced out of their homes. And hold on to your hats and tie down those decorations. We're tracking potentially damaging wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Good afternoon, I'm Della Cruz. We are glad to have you with us. It is going to be a windy day, New Jersey. That is not an understatement, so make sure your holiday decorations are secured or they might go flying. News 12's Lauren Dew will have more on that in just a bit. But first, check this out. We are talking, look at this, from dark to clear skies. Look at that tree blowing there in the wind. We are talking about snow squalls that were passing through. Whoa, look at the force of it outside our Edison newsroom. I cannot stop looking at that. This is why you couldn't get up this morning. This is what you saw. You're like, oh, you felt this before you got out of bed. That was the scene around 10 a.m., looking like the start of a winter wonderland. Then, people, it just stops. Meteorologist Mike Rizzo, any more to come?
No, the squalls are done, but it's exactly what that was. It was like, I even got a message from a viewer down in Keansburg who used very colorful New Jersey language, by the way, and was like, it was like a blizzard outside. And then it stopped. What happened? Well, that's what a squall does. It kind of makes it look like a blizzard for like 15 minutes to a half hour, and then it goes away, and then the sun comes out, and then you get the wind. And that's what we have now, the wind. Gusts today are going to be upwards to 30 to 50 miles per hour. It's sunny now as the clouds are getting out of the way. Look at the sun reflecting off of the turnpike here. We got 43 this afternoon. Temperatures already across the state approaching that point. So it is going to be a cool, if not chilly, experience overall for the next couple of hours. It's all about the wind, though, because the wind is going to be real nasty. Strong gusts could damage things like move around any kind of like holiday decorations. It could also kind of knock out power in some of the most prone areas. So sustained winds right now at around 15 to 25 miles per hour. But look at the gusts. Already reporting gusts near Passaic at 45 miles per hour, Newark at 36, Jackson at 33, Toms River at 37, 32 miles per hour in Flemington, Morristown at 28, and Belmar at 37. Look, closing in near 50 already in Millville, down all the way in South Jersey. So this is going to be the case here for today. As the squalls are done, we're now looking at the air behind the squalls, which is that cold and windy winter-like situation. So the squalls are done and out of the way. It's about the winds and possible damaging wind later on. So please be mindful of this as you go throughout this afternoon and evening. The wind's here to stay for tonight, tomorrow, and into Saturday as well, although it slowly gets a little bit better. By the time we get into Sunday, it's calm. We'll break down more details about where we go with our wind coming up.
You can get live radar anytime with both the hour by hour and the extended forecast on the free News 12 app. Download it today. One person is rescued and rushed to the hospital in critical but stable condition. Several others displaced after an early morning multi-family house fire in Bergen County. News 12's Tony Caputo tells us first responders helped to save lives.
J Avenue, just off Court Avenue here in Lyndhurst, this early morning fire certainly wreaking havoc on those who were inside this multi-family home. We spoke with the fire chief this morning. He told us one person was rescued from the top floor and that person was rushed to the hospital. There were a couple of rescues that were made. We saw others being escorted to first responder vehicles for medical assistance as well. And we talked to a neighbor who told us he woke up this morning to the sound of screams.
A lot of yelling and screaming, and a woman yelling for people to get out of the house. She sees flames.
There was heavy smoke on the second floor for the search team. Had zero visibility, they were reporting. However, they did locate the victim. Two self-extricated from the second floor. One was assisted by the police, one by the fire department via the aerial ladder on arrival. The final victim was pulled by a search team on the primary search.
The chief went on to tell us the fire started in the basement. Smoke rising from the basement into the rest of the house made the situation that much more difficult for everyone involved. Now, Red Cross New Jersey telling me they're providing emergency assistance to 4 people and 2 families, adding it's their understanding that an additional 3 people were taken to the hospital and they will assist them once they get an opportunity to meet with them. The investigation into how this fire started is ongoing. We'll keep you posted. That's the latest from Lyndhurst. Tony Caputo, News 12, New Jersey.
Still no word on what caused that fire. We will keep you posted. A 99-year-old woman is fighting for her life after fire breaks out at the Inman Grove Senior Center in Edison. Her 101-year-old husband died from his injuries. 240 units were evacuated Tuesday night. 55 are still considered unsafe. Many of those affected are staying at a hotel. They're getting help from the township and the Red Cross.
Today's a lot better than yesterday. Yeah, today I feel warmer, I'm fuller than I was, I was hungry, and they've given us so much here. And all these people are like family. They all live in the same building. I see them every day. Like family.
No word yet on what caused this fire either. Officials have said that it started in the injured couples unit. A 7-month-old baby is found dead in a hotel in Wayne. Police went to the Days Inn on Route 23 before 2 p.m. yesterday. The infant's body was found in what officers are calling a possible crime scene. Passaic County prosecutors are leading the investigation. A murder investigation is underway in Guttenberg, Hudson County. 2 men, reportedly a father and son, were found dead in their home on November 23rd. The victims are Justo and Ricardo Borey. Lamont Cole of East Orange was arrested at the time and detained. He was just charged with one of the killings. An autopsy on the other victim is pending. New developments this afternoon. We are getting a closer look at the suspect. Authorities say gunned down the CEO of a major health insurance company. Police releasing new photos and offering a $10,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest in the deadly shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. It happened outside a Midtown Manhattan hotel yesterday. Police say the masked gunman waited nearby for several minutes before shooting the CEO in what they call a targeted attack. A law enforcement source tells the AP the bullets used had the words deny, defend, and depose written on them. The Monmouth County prosecutor is investigating after a pedestrian is hit by a car in Howell Township. This happened after 5 p.m. Tuesday at Route 9 and Lanes Mill Road. A woman was driving north when she struck another woman from Lakewood near the intersection. The victim is being treated for life-threatening injuries at the hospital. The driver remained on scene. No charges or summonses have been issued yet. New this afternoon, an SUV crashes into a hair salon. The front bumper of that Honda CR-V is wrecked. The vehicle crashed into the door at the salon on South Avenue East in Westfield. You can see the damage to the door frame and cinder block wall. It's unclear if anyone was hurt. Police catch the man they say is responsible for a string of car burglaries in Essex County. The thefts occurred at the Essex Green Shopping Plaza in West Orange. Officials say property was stolen from several cars in the parking lot of LA Fitness and other areas on November 25th and 26th. Hakir Hodges of Newark is charged with 8 counts of burglary and 2 counts of attempted burglary. Could public bathrooms be the way to save victims of sex trafficking? This afternoon, a look at a state program, Stalls for Safety. The goal is to connect with victims during what may be their only moment away from their trafficker in a public restroom. Signs with resources by QR code and phone numbers will be posted in those stalls. They will have questions to help potential victims identify if they could be in danger.
We know victims of trafficking are often hidden in plain sight. With Stalls, we are endeavoring to meet victims where they are and offer a path to safety.
This program was launched last year. Just yesterday, the AG announced 7 indictments for human trafficking in New Jersey. The East Orange School District is in turmoil. More than 70 jobs will be cut this month. Talks between the Board of Ed and the teachers union are at a standstill. Last month, both sides had a deal for new contracts, but it fell through. It's not clear how much the layoffs played a role. The superintendent says despite months of negotiating, the sides can't agree on major issues. We reached out to the union, no response yet. 1 month from today, congestion pricing in New York City kicks in, but you may be able to get discounts on those new tolls into Manhattan. The MTA is hosting several public webinars this month. They will explain how the relief zone works, discounts and exemptions available, and what you need to know before tolling begins on Sunday, January 5th. Homeowners and renters, you have just one more day to apply for the state's anchor property tax benefit. The deadline was extended until tomorrow. Payments are sent out on a rolling basis. Get more info on news12.com or the free News 12 app.
Wind is going to be picking up this afternoon. It already is. Gusts up to 45 to near 50 miles per hour could be damaging at times, especially for the outdoor decorations, and could cause for crosswinds on area bridges and delays in the air. We'll break down more details about how long this wind's supposed to last coming up.
And a new spot in Essex County offers the perfect place to hang for feline lovers. Take a road trip close to home. Checking out those gas prices this afternoon, expect to pay an average of $2.96 for a gallon of regular, up from last month when it was $2.92, down from a year ago when it was $3.24.